Hello everyone. So this is the PBE with the preseason assassin rework. This video is going to be on Katarina and her very OP abilities. I'm not great at Katarina. I don't like playing. I like to play off meta stuff. It's just the way that I work. Let's showcase her abilities here. So her passive. Veracity. Whenever an enemy champion dies that Katarina has damaged in the last 3 seconds, her ability cooldowns are reduced by 15 seconds. This is like all of them, even her ult. So this is where she gets her full resets. It's super OP because 2 deaths and every single death and every one of these abilities is reset. If someone dies, she's damaged, she can use all these again. And it only takes, if 4 people die, this becomes a 20-second cooldown. So she can almost use her ult again. Then her Q, of Bouncing Blades, is just like before, except for that when she throws it, it leaves a blade. And then she walks into it, and it does her old E, I believe, or is it her old W? I'm not quite sure. Here, I'll go show it on Raptors.
No going back.
So yeah, throw it in there. The blade appears. Yeah, get to it before it goes away. And she does her spin. You can also, so it does, so it throws the dagger, it does a certain amount of damage, hits deals damage to 2 nearby enemies. The dagger then ricochets onto the ground. If Katarina picks up the dagger, she uses her slash through all enemies in an area, which is pretty big. It does quite a bit of damage. The dagger always lands on the opposite side from where it struck the first target, getting there in the same amount of time, regardless of how many people it went through. So if I attack this guy here, it's going to be the opposite side of that. So I can come here. So it's going to be on the opposite side over here, so you can set up where you want your daggers to go. I want it to be inside where the enemies is over here, so I can shimpo in. And that's her other... That's her other ability, so we'll move on. W, preparation, Katarina tosses a dagger into the air and gains a 70% decaying movement speed over 1.25 seconds. So the movement speed scales with level. The 1.5 seconds stays the same, I believe. If Katarina picks up the dagger, she uses her slash through all enemies. Just the same. Is it the same amount of damage? I believe it is the same. Yes, it is the same amount of damage as any time she picks up a dagger. So you can do this. You can throw this. Now I can up it. So then I swipe that, and then I can swipe again, just by walking through the daggers. So that's how she gets her extra AoE damage in. Then she has her E, which is her Shimpo. And this is where she dashes in a blink of an eye to the target ally, enemy, or a dagger. If it is an enemy, she strikes the enemy for a certain amount of damage. Otherwise, she strikes the nearest enemy in range. So, let's see here. I'm going to hit this guy here to throw the dagger over the side, and I grab it. So she also hit the nearest enemy with that. So she did the dagger swing, but then also attacked one of them. I don't know which one. With a regular attack. Daggers pickup if she picks up a dagger, it will reduce the cooldown of this by 90%. Now, she cannot use it on a ward anymore. Ward jumping with her is not a thing. But you can, I don't know if I can do it here, you can get it so a dagger goes over a wall, and then she can Shimpo to that. Let's just get this down. No. Wait, not right now. So I can like Shimpo here. If I flashed, I can then come back to it.
Why? Because I can.
And then there's the new plants from the jungle. Now let's see if I can do this. I'm not very good. And there's my ult. So her ult is very much like before. Those who play Katarina, I've seen. I don't play Katarina. I've seen people play Katarina and do. I mean, just they're like, this is OP. This is just so OP. And I don't know what her scaling is when it comes to. So everything scales with AD. So I'm gonna go buy. Well, I'm gonna finish off the Luden's Echo, and now let's get something. They don't have her recommended with AD anywhere. I'm just curious to what. So like. There's 10 damage. What does 10 damage give us? It gives us 13 when we were at 0. So, I mean, totally can see. Let's see, which one is it? Oops. Let's just go with the AD portion of it. So I now have plus 25 AD, and that gave me 31 extra damage to those, and 86 extra damage to that, and each dagger does 6, so up to that. Now if I undid that, and we just go with 40 AP, what was I up before? Undo. So I'm at 90. Oh, let's see if I can get 25, wasn't it? That's 20. Is there anything that gives 25? AP. That gives 30. That gives 25. So we'll just pick that, just so we can take a look. So I don't know if that gave me more. Well, 93. So it's only like yeah, it's not as much, I don't think, as the AD was. So if I go straight on damage, like this, that gave me 50 for the 40. Yeah, you definitely seem to want to mix her attacks up. So maybe the Gunblade will be core on her. Let's teleport down here, kill Misfortune again. Yeah, the plays I've seen by people are like, oh, jeez. Are really flashy. I picked up the dagger. It should have. So watch this. I will. Oh, I'm too far away. I need to bring him over here. Come here. And now. Oh, it didn't. Still didn't. You can, if you do it wrong during the jungling, the dagger will land on the other side of the wall, which then you can chimpo to it. So.
I've made my choice.
Yeah, like this one here. Will it? No. Yeah. Almost. Didn't make that. Let's go get ourselves some health from the honey fruit.
Why? Because I can.
which should be somewhere over here. Oh, no honey fruit. All right.
Never play. Has been destroyed.
See, there we go. That went over to the other side. So I can throw up my dagger here. I can shempo to that. I can come over here. I can shempo to that. So there's lots of plays that you can do with her. I'm not that skilled with it, but I've seen people be really good with it. Because remember, she also, when she shempos to a dagger, she attacks the nearest enemy in range. So,
Only fools hesitate.
she shempos to it, picks up the dagger, and swipes it, and then also attacks the enemy. At least that's how I read it. Seems to be. People do crap tons of damage, you know, against a single group. Can I pick it up yet? No, 19. 300 more. Let's go kill Misfortune again. It won't give me the 300, but...
To the point.
What else with her? Here we go.
Never.
So cooldown is really good on her as well. I've got enough for the gunblade.
Ready for trouble.
So now, well, the gunblade does 40 damage. So that's about what, 1.2 AD ratio on those.
Why? Because
I'm used to being able to just circle attack like a collie, but you have to do it off of your dagger. Oh, didn't do any damage to it. Just wanted to push this up here. That should be fine.
Close and enemies guessing.
Yeah, can't ward jump. Can't jump to plants. Ooh! You can jump to plants. I bet that's a bug.
To the
Let's try that again. Yep. You can jump to... Well, you know, they may actually... Dang it. Jesus, there's just so many of them. So that will be something. You can jump to plants. Now maybe it's just... It's interesting. Did you see that did not seem to damage the minions? I don't know if that's normal for her ult. I thought her ult damaged everything. Let's see what it says. Third throws rapid lanes to the 3 nearest target enemy champions. So she only damages champions with her ult. Yep, you can. Now, granted, it shot at the wrong direction for that one. But you can chempo 2 plants. Oh, it didn't trigger the healing ones. That's interesting. I can't hear there. Oh, that one got triggered.
Why? Because I can.
Yeah, can I... So I can't dagger it. I can do that. Now, how far away can I go? My cooldown was there. Didn't realize it. So yeah, you can do this. Jump back to it. And because I did it to the yeah, its cooldown is like super fast. And it's 90. It says 90%. But that was instantaneous. I mean, it wasn't even a. So it's got 8 seconds. So still, it should be like a half a second, but it wasn't.
Let the bloodshed begin.
And I suck at Katrina. Anyway, so that is the Katrina rework. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll be putting up more videos of the Assassin's rework and preseason changes here in the future. Thanks.